good evening, and welcome to the Shadow Realm. I am your host, Ghostly, and today we are playing Pippin Please, a dramatic yet charming and witty world of evidence gathering, deduction, and courtroom battles of the mediocre lawyer Pippin Please. Yes, the name did draw me, so we're going to see if I can maintain Pippin's voice as we voice him. And without any further ado, I think we just get right into it. Everyone, with great elation I welcome you to a seat at the table. We've indulged in pleasant amuse-bouches. Now it is time for la pièce de résistance, the shining jewel of tonight's gathering, the main course. For Monsieur Genesee, herb encrusted and served on a bed of roasted German something. For Madame Pâté, lightly spread on toasted baguette canapés with fresh steaks and fine shaved gruyere. And for Mademoiselle de Ragout, I don't know how to say, the savoury tomatoes, humble carrots, and revitalising lentils, I humbly wish with all my heart you partake with the utmost delight as we celebrate this momentous feat of culinary transcendence. These personal special dishes. Now, mes amis, dinner is served. Bon appetit. Okay, so he's killing. Done. This is our bad guy. Tuesday, March 3rd, 9:35 a.m. Mustabina Avenue, Pippin's office. Okay.
But wait. Shoot! I'm a little late to getting to the office. No matter. It's not like I have any pressing cases right now. That's the nature of being a small-time defense attorney, I guess. You have your busy months and your off months. Well, I'm not going to complain about an easy morning. I'll enjoy the peace and quiet.
I realise I'm not quite in Pippin's voice. We'll see if I can get there.
Just relax.
There you are, boss.
Ah!
Talking to yourself again?
Miss Jamjoy, my assistant. She brings a youthful exuberance to the office, which I appreciate. For the most part.
Oh good, Pippin uses big words. Oh no.
So there, we're the entirety of Pippin Please Oil Office. A small but mighty team takes on all sorts of defense cases. You startled me there, Miss Joy.
I was waiting for you to get into the office. You're late. I've got some epic news for you.
Great to hear. I should talk to Miss Joy and see what news she has to give me.
Salmon move, talk. Okay. What should we do next? News, back. News. What was the news?
What's your exciting news, Miss Joy?
I got us a new case.
You did? What do you mean? That's great. How proactive of you.
It's going to be our highest profile case yet. This is our big break. You've heard of Miriam Moira, right?
I can't say I have.
What? They're local legends. I love how expressive she is. Their restaurant review podcast is huge.
Huh? Quite?
They've branched out into TikTok as well. Oh dear. I feel like you, Pippin. I get you.
TikTok?
Pip, sure you know what TikTok is. Anyway, this morning Miri posted a video asking for someone to defend her in court. I slid into her DMs and told her we'd wrap up.
What? Without my permission?
Pip, please. Okay, sorry, I just accidentally scrolled the mouse because it's on a web page. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I wasn't going to let you back out of it.
Alright then. Give Miss,
Mary.
yes, give Miss Mary give you more information about the case.
Only that it's a murder trial.
Murder?
And the trial starts today at 10 a.m.
Today? 10 a.m.?
And you're minutes from now. I'm just getting whiny. I'm just not doing Pippin.
But Blaine, we need to get to a courthouse. Both case.
Okay, we're finding it. I'm ready to get a move on whenever you are, boss. The new case. That's us.
Excuse me. But where about the new case, Miss Joy? Your client, Miss Mary, really didn't provide any other details?
I figure we'll just ask her when we meet her before the trial. But we won't have any time with her before the trial if we don't leave right now.
What do you think we should do next, Miss Joy?
Didn't you hear me the first time? You have to go to the courthouse. Time's a wasting.
Well, I guess we better get over there without further ado.
Okay. So, I guess move, because we don't have anything. Let's just quickly examine. Oh! So, are all these things real?
What? Of course they're real, Miss Joy. But well, I am not in the habit of forging documents, thank you very much. Especially not the ones that reflect my legal credentials.
But Pip, half of them are blank.
They're not blank. They're just in very fine print.
Are you kidding me?
No! It's a very common practice where I went to school.
Oh, right, sorry. So we just did that. So, okay, I accidentally clicked on the same area.
What a nice day out! The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, everyone's enjoying the pleasant March weather. I'm glad my office is such a great view of the earth, too. Toronto wouldn't be the same without it. It's days like this that make you just want to find a nice spot and curl up in a ball for a nap.
Pip, wake up!
I'm not asleep, Miss Joy.
Oh, best plug my laptop in before it dies. Apologies.
Can't you much enjoy a moment of quiet contemplation in your own office?
And Mouse can do whatever he wants when he doesn't have a case to crack.
Joy. Maybe we'll get to enjoy the weather outside some other time.
Okay.
My inbox is starting to pile up. I didn't know that the documents Miss Joy decided weren't worth reading aloud too. So oh well, a problem for another day.
Okay. I think I've done enough. Let's move. We could stay here, but let's go to the district court. Tuesday, March 3rd, 9:52. Oh god, we've got 8 minutes.
We booked it to your courthouse.
We made it. Just under 10 minutes to spare. I don't think I've ever seen you scamper that fast, boss.
Good boy. It would be lying if I said it didn't take the wind out of me.
Excuse me. You wouldn't happen to be the attorney, would you?
Oh, thank you. Get up. It's me. That's me. Pippin Please, at your service.
Oh, thank goodness. I've been worried sick all morning about how I'm going to deal with all of this. But now I've got a lawyer to handle it for me. You're Mary Boy. I'm such a huge stan. Oh, always nice to meet a fan of the show. Oh, you've called me at a very unfortunate time.
Miss Boy, is it true that you are about to go on trial for murder?
Yes. But I didn't kill her.
Kill who?
My sister. My twin sister. Moira Boy. What? Your sister was murdered? As far as the police can tell, from the parts that are left of her.
Miss Boy, when was the last time you saw Miss Miss Moira?
On the 1st, in the afternoon. They found her dead that evening, and I got arrested. I guess because I was the closest to her. Bill, I did it. I love my sister. Can't you see how grief-stricken I am? That's some pretty raised up morning drip for sure.
Miss Joy, I have no idea what you said, but it does not sound appropriate for the situation. Miss Mary, we don't have much time until the trial starts. Is there anything else you can tell me about you and your sister that could help us with the case?
Well, we live together and work together.
Oh, is that so? What did you two do for a living?
We were food critics. We hosted a podcast, Bon Appetit, where we discuss and review restaurants around Toronto.
Right, Miss Joy mentioned that. But I'm still in the dark as to what a podcast is.
Pip, you're so out of touch. Let me guess, you still get all of your news by watching the television.
Wait? I usually get my news by reading a newspaper.
Newspaper? You mean one of those things that spin around in old movies? Yeah, I have these promo flyers that I carry around. It kind of goes into the whole deal with the podcast.
Wow, okay. Well, you think I see it now.
Okay, so we've got that in our evidence.
And this is your sister. You and your sister here?
Yep, that's me on the right. Moira is the one on the left. So that's Mary, that's Moira. Okay. Nice. BA flyer added to the court record.
Yes, Mary. The only way that we can prove you are innocent is if you have an alibi. If we can prove you were somewhere else at the time of your murder, then you couldn't have possibly committed a crime. What were you doing on the night of the 1st?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I don't believe that. I sadly, genuinely, do not have any alibi that night, Mr. Pippin. But you have to believe me. I did not kill Moira. Hey, boss. They're starting the trial. You have to be in there.
Miss Neely, I'm going to be positively frank with you. I'm going into these trials by the moment, without much preparation and even less information. But I will do my absolute best to defend you in this trial. Or my name isn't Pippin Please.
Attaboy, Pep. Let's get in there. Would you like to save your game? Yes, I would. Thank you. Tuesday, March 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. It's a walrus! Oh my god, you're so tiny. Court is now in session for the trial of Mary Boy. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh,
That's why I'm mad. Even the top positively in Toronto. Sam and Cora always sets me on edge. The new imager one says I might turn down and run the opposite direction.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Forgive the outbreak of my assistant, Your Honor. He gets a little excited. Miss Joy, what do you think you're doing shouting out like that?
Well, you weren't responding when the judge needed you to say the defense was ready. You were just staring off into space, and your fur was bristling a little. Is this the level of professionalism we can expect from such a tiny lawyer?
Your Honor, your prosecution is making discriminatory remarks against my person.
Order. I will not have this court devolve into madness before the trial has even started. Mr. Please, in order to prove your readiness for this trial, I'm going to ask you a few questions about the details of the case.
Why am I the one getting picked on?
It's just some simple questions, Pip. Surely you know the answers to these. If you're really stuck, check out the court record for information we gathered on this case. Thank God we have something. I'm guessing this? Okay. It's always ready, available for you to...
I know that, Miss Joy. You gave my first trial, wasn't you?
About that, Pip. Now first, what is the name of the defendant in this case? Mary, because Moira's dead.
The defendant is Miss Millie Boyce, Your Honor.
That is correct. I truly were if you didn't know something as simple as that. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name? Moira! Because it was the twin sister. The victim... Oh, sorry, I lost the Pippin voice there.
But what? The victim is Moira Boyce.
Glad to know you know some facts as basic as this. One last question. What was the cause of... Oh God, I don't know! This is... Okay. I don't know! Okay. Oh, accidentally did that. Jewellery obtained last week. Okay. I don't know. I don't have anything. I'm gonna guess poison. Let me save. Just in case. Poison!
She was poisoned?
Why am I not even surprised that you don't know this?
Why? Miss Joy, I don't know this. Did Miss Mary tell us the cause of her sister's death is all when we told to her?
I don't remember Mary mentioning it explicitly, but she did say... Oh, balls! I remember now.
Was Miss Moira dismembered?
The Pip Squeaks got it in the end. Oh, thank God. I'm really glad that didn't royally screw me. I really forgot about that. Yes, tragic, but that is correct. Very well, Mr. Please. I'm convinced that you've reviewed the basics of the case. Now that we've got that over with, if Your Honor would permit me to present my opening statement. It's possible that Mr. Please may be enlightened to even more details of the case. And then maybe we can finally get this done and over with. I know this trial was scheduled short notice due to the busy schedule of our fine judicial courts. And we don't have much time to stop and smell the flowers.
Your stage were put on trial hastily because you had a small schedule opening. Savannah is going to try and get the judge to hand down a guilty verdict as quick as possible.
Please proceed with your opening statement, Miss Omelas. Thank you, Your Honor. On March 1st at 9 p.m., a member of Toronto Police Force discovered some dismembered disembodied remains while on patrol. The following morning at 8 a.m., the police then received a call from one Miss Mary Please. The accused reported that her sister Moira Please did not return that night. The two incidents were linked, and upon questioning Miss Mary was unable to corroborate her whereabouts on the first. She was subsequently arrested and charged with the murder of her sister. That seems all fairly cut and dry to me. I basically could be ready to issue my verdict now.
Well, you pardon me, Your Honor. No, you wouldn't issue a verdict without giving the defense an opportunity to try the evidence. The prosecution must have prepared witnesses to testify and stuff of that nature.
Oh yes, I suppose so. Surely you don't think of me as incompetent enough to have no witnesses ready, Mr. Please. I'm ready to call my first, no, now in fact. I call to the stand Detective Elvis Fletcher from the TPS.
Elvis Fletcher? Oops. Elvis Fletcher. Let's see what this detective has to say.
Oh God, I don't know. Please state your name and occupation for the people of the court. I know the snake keeps changing voice. I'm just struggling with this. Detective Elvis Fletcher. I work for the TPS. A bit of a gruff, no-nonsense fellow, eh?
Fletcher has been working for the force way longer than most of us have been around.
How? An old dog?
Yeah, he's pretty resistant to joining any new tricks.
And you were persistent for the discovery of the crime scene. Yep. I was actually the one who found the body. Then I called up my team to handle it. Well then, we are all looking forward to you and your first-hand account. Please give the court your statement on the crime scene. Yes, sir. Here's our chance to get more details of the crime, Pete. Make sure you're paying close attention to what the detective says during his testimony. Oh, balls, I've got to remember things. Bollocks. The scene of the crime. I discovered the remains in an alleyway near Mardle Boulevard while on patrol. I know Fetcher's voice has changed a few times. I just cannot do a deep voice to save my life. It was around 9 p.m. I called up my team to secure the scene. What we found was sparse. An arm severed at the elbow, a piece of ear, another small unidentifiable piece, and a knife. The remains belonged to a rabbit with white spots. Straight to the point.
Okay, now's my time to cross-examine the witness's testimony. I'll go through each statement one by one. If I think there's more I can get out of him, I can press the witness for further details.
Oh, bollocks. Wait a second. Yes, yes. Shut up. Okay. He testified on some of the other cases, but never seems to remember me. That's okay. Yeah. Okay, we've not got anything. I was hoping I might have something I can remember. Okay. Was it 9? I think it was 9, the thing, but it wasn't until 8 AM. And a knife. Okay, let me just really quickly save. Okay. White spots. Okay, so the sister... yeah, the sister has white spots because she's this one. She doesn't have many white spots.
Then, please stop. The detective believes his evidence may bring your testimony to a new light. What do you have to say about that?
Nothing? Yeah, nothing at all.
Mr.
Oh, sorry. Mr. Please. We're trying to listen to the kind detective accounts of events. Please keep your explanations relevant to the case at hand, or it may be forced to issue a penalty.
Oh, my apologies, Your Honor.
Pet, I think we should focus on gathering information for now. We'll have our chance to prove them wrong soon, I'm sure of it.
Right you are, Miss Joy.
Now, detective, as you were saying. Okay. No. Yeah. You deaf? I said I was on patrol.
Yes. Your patrol which takes you past Mario Boulevard?
Well, to be honest, no. I took a detour to grab a coffee. Model has a cluster of really nice restaurants and cafes all around there. Ah yes, the famous Toronto Loop. With a long night of work ahead of me, I knew I was going to need some strong coffee.
I see.
Anyway, I passed the alleyway and I saw the remains. So around 9 PM, I called up my team to secure the scene.
How long did it take for your crew to arrive?
Somewhere about 5 to 10 minutes. Being as late as it was, there wasn't much traffic to contend with. Well, I've never seen a cop take that quick to show up before.
Miss Joy, either way, we don't really have any evidence to prove that.
Once you secured the scene, detective, what did you find?
What we found was spot.
Oh god, I've given you one voice. What we found was sparse. An arm severed at the elbow, a piece of ear, another small unidentifiable piece, and a knife. Press me, please.
That was all that was found at the scene? Oh, sad boy. Oh, excuse me.
Yes, sir. The body parts are at... Oh god, I'm kind of combining him with Pippin at the moment. The body parts are unavailable right now, but I do have these crime scene photos. Beautiful.
Are you available?
The photos will be enough. I wish to submit these photos to the court as evidence. The court accepts these photos into evidence. Beautiful. Let me see the photos.
I want to see the photos.
Is it not in my photos yet? Now I've got them. Show me the photos. Huh. I think the sisters have done a switcheroo. I think Miri is the actual dead one, and Moira is the alive sister. And the reason being is I don't think Moira has a white paw. Anyway. Ew, I don't particularly want to see. You better check it out, Pip, and see if you can find any clues. I don't particularly want to look at it either. So, Detective, can you explain to us what we're seeing in these photos? Okay. Press me, please.
How were you able to determine that your image were from the rabbit?
Looks at him.
Oh, I see. So you're saying that the police didn't do any tests on your image to see if they could find anything that way?
No, we did tests. Or it would be more accurate to say, forensics is currently running tests.
Currently running tests?
You mean to say that there's still incomplete evidence for this case out there? Mr. Millis, what is the meaning of this?
Your Honor, if I may. As the court knows, this case was brought to trial quite spur of the moment, due to a last-minute opening in the judge's schedules. If the prosecution passed up the opportunity to have this trial today, goodness knows how long we'd have been waiting to get a court date. It would, of course, have been nice to have the results of the forensics to add to the court records, but the prosecution is confident that the evidence we've collected outside of that is sufficient to convict. Sounding pretty confident about the evidence you got. Still, knowing him, underneath he probably illustrated his get out that he wasn't able to get your forensics results in time.
Either way, I've been on the beat for a long time. I trust my eyes and nose more than anything. What we found were rabbit parts. And with the report of Miss Moira missing, well, 2 and 2 add up.
That's a quiz we've seen for sure. How did Miss Moira and Miss Mary get wrapped up in all of this?
Thank you for your testimony, Detective. Just doing my job. In addition to the photos, the police wrote up a report of the discovery of the crime scene, yes? Yep, the write-up is right here. Basically covers what I just told you here up on the stand.
Your Honor, if you please.
The court accepts this police report into the evidence as well. Beautiful. 3 dismembered body parts and a small knife in the alleyway off of Marlow Boulevard, March 1st around 9 p.m. Okay. I'm really sorry that I keep accidentally moving the image. It's just because it's on a web and I'm using the scroll on the mouse to move. Now that we have gotten all of the details of the crime solidified, well, except for the forensic details, the prosecution would like to call forth the next witness. The one person whose testimony, when placed next to the facts of this case, will surely prove Mary Boy's guilt. It is Miss Mary Boy's herself. You mean we're gonna have to cross-examine Mary?
That's definitely what you said, I said. Strange thinks Miss Mary's going to prove her own guilt. Don't be ready for anything here.
Very well then, Mr. Omnilus. The court summoned Mary Poise to the stand.
Ah, bollocks.
Please state your name and occupation for the court. Mary Boyce, co-host of the podcast Bon Appetit, your leading source for news and gossip about the Toronto restaurant scene. Well, I guess I'm the only host now. Boys, at 8 a.m. on March 2nd, you called the police to report that your sister was missing. Is that correct? Yes. When and where did you last see your sister? That previous afternoon in our apartment that we share. She went out that evening. She didn't tell me where she was going. Please say that you haven't been very forthcoming about your whereabouts that night either. Please give me a moment, I just need another sip of water. These voices are so taxing. Can you please explain to the court what you were doing the evening of the murder?
Really didn't tell us much about the night of the murder either. But we didn't get too much time to talk. I'm curious about what she has to say.
Okay. I think the sisters have swapped because she's wearing gloves. I was alone at my apartment in the evening. I spent some time editing podcast episodes. Around 7 p.m. I went out to get dinner. Then I came home and did some more editing. Moira didn't return before I went to bed. I didn't think anything of it until she still wasn't back by morning.
That's all?
I didn't have a very eventful night. Wow. Video was nothing to work with, huh, Pip?
It's terribly unfortunate for her sake and your mine. What are we supposed to do?
We gotta do what we always do, I guess. And look for contradictions. If something that Miri says contradicts any of the evidence we have, we can press it. And correcting any contradictions will hopefully lead us closer to the truth.
This Miri seems reticent to give any information that leads her to having an alibi. If we find any contradictions, it will lead us to finding an alibi for her.
Is the defense ready for the cross-examination? No. Hang on. So 9 p.m. They're on the right and left respectively. Photographs submitted. Okay. What did she say? Nope. Esquire. Okay. Nope. Okay.
Hey, Joy. I think I know what Ms. Ominous is up to.
Huh? Yeah? Oh, bollocks. I meant to click. Sorry. There we go. Back in place.
He wants us to cross-examine Miss Millie. Because he thinks we'll uncover some incriminating evidence against her.
What? He's gonna get us to do his dirty work? Oh, well, we better drum up some sort of alibi for Miss Mary ASAP.
I agree. We go. I have a feeling things are going to get much worse before you get better.
Oh dear. I'm so scared. Let me say it. Thank you. What are you? Oh, balls, that's the settings. Sorry. I can full screen? Oh my god, that saves me so much. This is what happens when you don't read, guys. Let me just adjust the view for you guys. That's better. You guys can see it a little nicer now. I was alone in my apartment in the evening and spent some time. But you said she was there for a bit.
How long did you spend editing the podcast? I started around 4 p.m.
Oh, bollocks. I started around 4 p.m. maybe, right after Moira left. I worked until a little before 7 p.m. When you're on an editing spree, time can just fly by. It only stopped because I realised I got so hungry.
So you spent your evening quietly in your apartment alone by yourself? Yeah, it's pretty much impossible to corroborate.
As I was saying, around 7 PM I went to go out for dinner.
Do you have dinner with anyone?
No, I had dinner by myself.
Oh, okay. Well, showing your restaurant stuff saw you when you went to dining, correct?
So why did you say you went out then? Actually, I ordered takeout. I didn't dine in.
Are you okay? But then you sound like you're at your restaurant saw you when they handed you your order.
Actually, when I picked up my food, there was no staff around. My order was on the takeout shelf, so I just grabbed it and left.
Are you okay? Well, shouldn't you still have a receipt from the order?
Actually, I'm pretty sure I threw away the receipt. For fuck's sake. Mary, what are you doing to me?
Please give me a break here, Miss Millie.
Stop. Stop, please. Surely harassing the witness is not the way to get information. I will have to agree. Mr. Please refrain from yelling at the witness like that.
Apologies, Your Honor.
There's just something she can tell us about that night.
Alright, stay focused. Miss Millie, can you at least give us the name of the restaurant you got takeout from?
I don't quite remember.
You don't remember?
That's where the body parts were found. Bollocks. This is not helping our case here. It was somewhere along Mardell Boulevard, though. One of the many places in the Louvre. I know the questioning for very little of substance. Well, Mr. Please, do you want Miss Poise to add what she said to her witness statement? Yes, I do.
Yes, Your Honor. Please have Miss Millie amend her statement.
Very well. Miss Poise, please amend your statement to contain this new information. If you insist. Around 7 PM, I grabbed takeout on Mardell Boulevard. Supporting local businesses has nothing to do with my missing sister. Present. Okay. I don't know.
Please stop. So you don't remember where you had dinner? That seems a little weird for a person whose job involves your own restaurant.
My mind was kind of muddled. From 3 straight hours of editing. Plus, Mardell is so close to where I live. I'm there all the time. Can't possibly remember every single meal I've had from every restaurant I've been to.
I'm sure you remember your most recent. What happened after you had dinner, Miss Millie?
Then I came home and did some more editing.
Did you just edit for your restaurant night?
Yes. Keeping up with a weekly podcast is a lot of work. You have to be on that grind.
On which one?
It means working hard. You've never heard someone say that?
No, actually.
Yeah, you've got to get out more. Did your sister return to the apartment that evening, Miss Mary? I didn't return before I went to bed. Okay, so what time did you go to bed?
Your sister didn't give you any indication at all where she was going?
She didn't tell me. She She just said she was going out.
And it looks like you enjoyed it. Your sister hadn't returned when you went to bed?
Not especially. Sometimes more I like to go out and party late at night. That's why. Until she wasn't back by morning. Okay, I want to know what time you want to bed.
So the first thing you did was call your police? You didn't try to call Moira at all?
I did, but she wouldn't pick up. That's what made me worried. Moira was glued to her phone. And that's when I got in touch with the police. That's when I learned she... Take your time if you need it, Miss Mary. Thank you. If I may fill in the gaps. The snivelling accused was apprehended within hours of the school. What time did she call? She called at 8, didn't she?
But you know, I think Mary was deliberately trying not to have an alibi. This is rough, but she's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere.
Apartment in the evening. I spent some time editing podcast episodes. Okay. Okay, so this is we've circled back. Okay, this is saying it was around 9 PM, so I just want to know.
Hey Larry, you went and picked up takeout on Mario Boulevard that night, you're correct?
Yes, and that's what I said, didn't I?
When you went to your police, how much information did they give you about Moira's death?
They told me they found her in pieces. I have to say that it made me so distressed I don't remember much else.
The crime report that Detective Fletcher presented earlier may be of interest to you then, Miss Newy. In it, it states that your sister's remains were also found near Moyle Boulevard.
Oh, we did do it well. Yes. Order. Mr. Please, is this line of questioning heading where I think it's heading?
I believe so, Your Honor. Miss Newy's voice is near your crime scene and leaving on your Moya.
We're kind of doing the snake's job now. But okay. Well now, this is quite the revelation. It's great that you found a breakthrough in Mary's testimony, but this is bad for us. You're trying to prove Mary's innocence here.
I'm well aware of that fact, Miss Joy.
I commend you on your expert sleuthing, Mr. Please.
That's why I'm waiting to find paws.
It doesn't have paws.
You don't even have boy.
I love the drawings, by the way. They're so cute and adorable. And I love that I can comment on stuff and Pippin says the same thing. Surely the defense will want further testimony from the defendant about her dealings on Mardo Boulevard.
Yeah, you are. Well, maybe that's not a great idea.
What if we get more testimony from Mary about something other than the night of the murder? The morning after, maybe, when she went to the police?
Brilliant idea, Miss Joy.
Stop! Mister, please. You better not be stalling court proceedings with unnecessary testimony.
Your Honor, this testimony about the morning after is vital to your case. And you hope it is.
Very well then, Mr. Please. Mary, could you tell us in more detail about what you did on the morning of the 2nd? Yes, I can do that.
Mary looks a bit more relaxed now. Hopefully this time she gives us some testimony we can work with.
That would be lovely, my dear. Please, give us something more. The morning after, I first tried calling Moira. She didn't answer my calls. Then I phoned the police and reported that she was missing. They asked me to come down to the precinct later that afternoon. They had found some remains. They showed me pictures for me to verify the identity. Moira's paw was in the photo. But. Prominent flyer. So Miri and Moira, right and left respectively. So Miri is the right, Moira is the left. But the paw is white! You've swapped the sisters round! I was right, you... I was so distraught. But then the police pinned their suspicion on me. I didn't kill her. I'm still not convinced that this isn't just an elaborate stalling technique the defense is trying to pull off.
Well, yeah, I'm ready to question your witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Please. But I have to agree that the prosecution has raised some valid points.
I have things.
I'm not stalling. Give it to me.
Great, I'm going to have to be extra careful when pushing for details.
You've got this, Pip.
I know. I've got the thing. Don't you mean the proof is in the pudding?
I think I know what I mean.
Here we go. Onward towards the twin wheel without pudding.
I want pudding. Right. Hello.
I have a thing. Let me get there.
Blah, 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 blah. No!
Come here. Present this. Miss Millie, you shall with full confidence that the remainder of this photo belongs to your sister Moira.
Yes, I did. I know my sister when I see her. At least, what's left of her.
Miss Millie, I don't think you should be as confident as you are.
Stop. What do you mean by this, Mr. Please?
Before your trial, Miss Millie, you gave me this flyer promoting your podcast, Flying Out Bertie. If you see a picture of both of you, Miss Moira together.
That's right. Be sure to share it with your friends. Get to the point. What is so significant about this flyer?
This flyer reveals a contradiction in Miss Millie's testimony.
What? Are you sure about this, Mr. Please? Yes, I am. It's the only time I feel confident. Let me win.
Absolutely certain you are.
Well then, can you show us what exactly in the photo contradicts Miss Miri's testimony? The book!
Well, here is a contradiction.
The paw?
On your flyer, both Millie and Miss Moira's left paws are clearly visible.
Yes, I can see. Now take another look. Oh, sorry.
Now take another look at your cleansing photo. Do you notice anything?
Well, it's a left paw for starters. Wait a minute. The paw in the crime scene photo has white fur!
Exactly, Your Honor. Why on your flyer, Miss Moira's left paws do not have white fur.
Stop. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Please? Are you insinuating that the dismembered body parts do not belong to the victim, Miss Moira Boys?
I'm not just insinuating, I'm asserting.
Come on! I want to be proved right. Thank you. I have not felt confident this entire time. This is the one time I felt smart. Good job, Pip. You really cracked this case wide open.
Well, hang on tight, Miss Joy, when you're out of your weeds yet. I still have to figure out how you prove you're offending and you're guilty.
Mr. Please, you've certainly raised a lot of questions with this contradiction you brought forth. If the remains of this photo do not belong to Miss Moira Boys, who exactly do they belong to?
Miri! Your Honor, During detective White's testimony, he said he was certain that this member body part came from a rabbit with white spots. Well, the only other rabbit with white spots related to his case is Miss Millie Boyd.
Sisters did a switcheroo. Order. Order. Stop. The defense has turned to baseless conjecturing. Do you have any concrete proof that the remains in the crime scene are Mary's?
Miss Omara taking a look at your podcast wire.
This again.
In the picture, both of your posters can play F4s. Maurice F4 is not white, so it doesn't match with the poor found at the crime scene. However, Miss Millie's F4 is white.
Ooh, it's Moira. What happened, Moira? Tell me the truth. Order. Order, I say. Mr. Please, you still have some explaining to do here. If the remains of the crime scene actually belong to Mary, why is Mary in front of the court?
That's not Mary! It's simple, Your Honor. The Mary that was here before us is not actually Millie.
Hello, Moira. Stop. You're just spouting ridiculous nonsense now, Mr. Please. I'm really enjoying the music. It's so fun.
Great, that must have hit a nerve to get strange speaking like that. The only thing that's wild convenient for Miss Mary to come to court in a morning outfit that obscures what her pores look like? What should I say? Miss Moira! This whole time we've been trying Miss Millie for your murder of a twin sister, Miss Moira, and maybe it should have been the other way around.
Order. Order. Stop. Stop, please. Your absurd speculations is all well and good, but answer me this. What in the hell is Moira stand to gain by pretending to be her sister? Do you have any evidence to back this up to explain her motives?
Whatever you do here, whatever you do. Oh yes.
Everyone shut up! Let's settle this once and for all. What? That's a glove. That is a glove. See?
What the fuck? Would someone please tell me if a left for you is not white?
No, it is white. That's Mary. Is it a glove? Let me look. Hang on. I need to look. It's a glove. Look, there's a black light on her. Order. Order. Order, I say. I'm so gung-ho. I'm just like invested. How did you get the glove back on? You tossed it to us. This has gone to extremely unexpected places. This trial was originally called in order to convict the murder of Moira Boyd. Yet it seems we do not even know if Miss Moira is the victim. It pains me to say it, but I do not believe this trial can continue without further investigation. We will have to postpone it in order for the prosecution and defense to collect further evidence. Thankful. Your Honor, rescheduling this trial could take months. I'll clear out my calendar for tomorrow. This is clearly an unprecedented situation and needs to be resolved urgently.
Man, you could just do that.
Nice going, Pip. Things really seem dicey there for a minute, eh? At least I may have some time to do some sleuthing and be more prepared for tomorrow.
Yep, I get to put into real legwork now. So usually Lisa has some more time to think this through. Not to mention, give Sven some time to cool down. And really get exactly what we need to puzzle things out. Starting with the biggest puzzle of them all. How could Millie possibly be both the victim and the accused?
They have spots everywhere else. She's just wearing a glove. Save. Save, save, save. Yes, overwrite the data. I am going to call it there. We've got time to evidence gather. Oh, we were only in court for an hour and 42 minutes. Huh. That was a very eventful hour and 42 minutes. But yeah, I'm going to take a break and we can do the evidence gathering and try and prove which sister it is and who the victim is and how they died in another video. My voice is starting to give out doing all those wacky voices so quickly, so I'm going to take a short break before I come back to record again. I'm really enjoying this so far. If my tone towards the end where I was like, oh my god, I know what to do, let me get it, wasn't evidence. So I'll get back to this soon. Thank you very much for joining me on this, and until next time, farewell.